There are people that you're going to think, oh my God, I cannot wait to sit down with Mike. He's doing business 100%. That's my dude. He will never do business with you. On the flip side, though, there are other people. Julie's such a freaking pain. She's so analytical. She's going to ride me. She knows I'm new. And that will end up being your biggest client. That's great. So you think about it like you've been in a particular lane your entire career, and I'm 28. Now, here's an interesting thing. In my ebook, in the Roadmap to Success ebook, I talk about this, and I talk about the challenge that you have with your friends and switching them, especially you're coming from another industry, into this industry. Your friends, they want to see you do well. They want to support you. But you know what they don't want to be? One, they don't want to be guilted. They don't want to go, oh, I'm your friend, so you're going to try and make me meet with you and then pressure me into buying something. They don't want to be guilted. And because they don't want you to play the friend card. And they most certainly, lastly, they don't want to be your guinea pig. They don't go, I know you're new to this, like, here, take my finances and let me see what you can figure out. Like, they don't want to be that. So here's how you navigate that. Two things that you can do to navigate that. Number one, sometimes the people that you know, your friends, your family, they will not do business with you to start. Sometimes they actually will never do business with you. I'm sorry. But you know what they will do? They do want to help you. So for example, if your friend who you've worked with as a nurse for 28 years might not say, here's all my retirement monies or here's my insurance portfolio, please give me a review. But you know what they will do? They will want to help you. So I'm going to say something like this. Hey, Annette, right? As you know, I just started my career in this industry and my business is 100% predicated on referrals. Annette, who else do you know that's concerned about building their nest egg for retirement and protecting their assets? And when Annette says, talk to Julie. Julie doesn't know that I've been in business for 3 months. Julie just knows her best friend Annette said I should talk to her. And now when I sit down with Julie, uncover the frailties in her insurance plan, uncover the frailties in her retirement plan, and then help her out, you know what Julie's gonna do? Julie's gonna talk to Annette and say, oh my God, Annette, thank you so much for referring me, Sylvia. He was great. And then Annette's gonna go, hey, I saw what you did for Julie. How come you haven't talked to me about that? So what you can do, even when your friends and family and people that are close to you don't do business with you, you can still leverage their databases. If I were to say, pull up your cell phone and scroll to your contacts, dude, I've got like 11,000 contacts in my phone. So even if you're not my client, you're actually more valuable to me as a referral source than you are doing business with me and never referring me, if that makes sense. Because every time you get a new client, you just lost your best prospect and you must replace them. So that's how I navigate through that, getting referrals. Now, let me also flip that on its head. I'm new to the industry. I know my friend Annette's a nurse. I've been working with her for 28 years. You know what? I'm going to wait. I'm going to get more experience, some education, and then I'm going to come back to Annette and then talk to her about life insurance. Then I'm going to talk to her about retirement planning. And what do you know? I watched the news next week and my friend Annette has been in a horrible car accident, sorry, and she's gone. And I'm at her funeral. And her husband walks up to me and says, what are you up to now, Sylph? And I go, I'm in financial services, insurance industry. So what are you doing? I'm selling life insurance planning. He goes, did you talk to Annette about that? I didn't. Yeah, because she didn't have anything. She didn't have any planning. How would you feel in that situation? So here's my thing. I would rather shoot my shot and miss than not shoot the ball. You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. And here's the interesting thing from my vantage point, my experience. There are people that you're going to think, oh my God, I cannot wait to sit down with Mike. He's doing business 100%. That's my dude. He will never do business with you. On the flip side, though, there are other people. Julie's such a freaking pain. She's so analytical. She's going to ride me. She knows I'm new, and that will end up being your biggest client. I talk about this a lot. Focus on process. Focus on process. Detach yourself from the outcome. Focus on process. Detach yourself from the outcome. I am going to do what is required of me, and I don't care what happens on the back end because I don't control the back end. If you were to go to the gym today, workout, boom, 2 hours, you got it in, and you went home and looked in the mirror, your body would look no different. If you went to the gym again tomorrow, 2 hours, got it in, went home, looked in the mirror, your body would look no different. Now, some of you might say, see, I knew it. This whole gym thing, working out, eating right, doesn't work. But if you did that week in, week out, month in, month out, year in, year out, I guarantee you will see the results. Because what you're looking at when you're going to the gym in the beginning, when you're using the Taylor method, when you're doing what I'm telling you to do, that is the process. Say exactly what I tell you to say, exactly how I tell you to say it, do exactly what I tell you to do. But Sylvia, I said it yesterday and it didn't work. Okay, that's like going to the gym one day and saying, I don't see any difference. But I guarantee you, if you focus on process and do what is required of you, you will succeed. Detach yourself from the outcome. We get mad at other people. We want to point the finger at other people. You're this, you're that. They didn't do this. My sales manager, my underwriter, my wife, my husband, my kids. But have you done what is required of you? Have you completely engaged and bought into the process? And if the answer is no, then I would say to you, then you cannot be upset about the results you haven't gotten from the work you haven't done. Process, outcome. Doesn't matter. Motivation, discipline. Going back to finishing that one, what do I say? Here's one of the most disalarming phrases that I use with people. I want to sit down with you, show you the type of work that I'm doing now, and get your opinion of it. That is how you bridge the gap with your warm market. I want to show you the type of work that I'm doing now and get your opinion of it. Because nobody that knows, like, and trusts you is going to say, no, I don't want to hear what you're doing now and get your opinion of it. When you say get my opinion of it, then that's saying, hey, you're here to consult with me. And I tell them, look, I'm going to walk you through this process like I would any other client. I know we got a relationship, but I want you to understand and see the value of what I'm doing. And then let me know what you think about it. And here's what I'm telling you. When you follow my Taylor method and say, what is your human capital? How much money does your family need if you weren't around? When you follow my greed-based strategy, you figure out, well, how much money do you need to retire on? I can guarantee you that 99.9% of the people walking this earth today are underinsured. 99% of the people walking this earth today are ill-equipped, do not have enough money to retire comfortably. I don't care if you've been in the business for 3 months, 3 years, 30 years. You know more today than the general public. You're in a position to help people. But he's Silky, I don't have all the answers. I don't have all the answers. I've been doing this 23 years. I don't have all the answers. But he's Silky. Is there a better product than I offer? Probably, but it doesn't matter. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be better than what they have. And if you have frailties, and if you have shortcomings, shortfalls, and I have a solution, then great. Again, you hear me say this a lot, guys, broken record, right? It's a drowning man's issue. Drowning man's issue. You're in the ocean in a boat that is tipped over, flailing around for your life. And I come by in a lifeboat with a life preserver. Again, do you care if that life preserver is yellow, green, orange, purple, pink, polka dots, striped? Doesn't matter. Please send it to me. You're drowning. You're drowning. Your family's vulnerable. You're drowning. You need to save for retirement. You're drowning. And I got a life preserver. Oh, you don't care that I've been in business for 3 months? You care that I've only been riding this boat for 3 months, but you're drowning? Do you want me to give you the life preserver? Or you want to drown? And hurry up, because I have a 2 o'clock. No one is doing you a favor when they see you. No one is doing a favor when they do business with you. On the contrary, you're doing them the favor. And that is the demeanor. That is the confidence you should have, that you're here to help people. You're not here to impose. You're not putting anyone off. You're not putting anyone out. You're protecting people's families. You're protecting their assets. You're protecting their livelihood. You're building their retirement. What are you apologizing for? What do you feel angst about?